another Mukbang Monday.
It's your favorite dynamic duo, BMARSZ
and Shanti.
And we're eating something extra special today, which is kimchi fried rice. Super excited to come back with a recipe video this here Monday.
Yes. We've been meaning to make this for so long, and this recipe is brought to us by Cheap Lazy Vegan.
And a little bit of Mommy Tang. We got the double inspired.
Yeah, we're gonna combine their recipes.
We'll leave the links in the description box below.
Before we start off, make sure you guys subscribe to our channel if you're new here. We post videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We do
Recipes, bangs, where we're eating, and there's always a good conversation for you to enjoy.
Oh yes. And we also wanted to make an announcement. Maybe you guys have noticed that we updated our channel art here on the Mukbang Monday channel, and we have a new end card, and it was all brought to us by Brittany's friend Paul Josowitz.
Yes.
We'll leave his Instagram in the description box down below. He is an amazing artist.
Let's leave his website link, actually, because a lot of people were commenting that they loved this pink shirt the last time I wore it.
Yeah.
And this is by him, and all of the channel art you see, and I gave away one of his shirts on my personal channel. He's amazing, and he has such cute stuff. He always puts little faces on everything.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
And he made our thing, like, just as, he was like, here you go, I made you guys a little present, and like, I literally teared up when I saw it. I love it so much.
It was exactly what we wanted. We had talked about, what was I gonna say? We had talked about, like, getting new channel art forever, and we wanted it to be, like, cartoon versions of ourselves, but not, like, anime or anything.
To be, like, the perfect cartoon.
Yeah, and he really just
nailed it on the head.
nailed it.
Yeah. So anyways, thank you so much, Paul. If you're watching this, we love our new artwork.
It's so cute.
It's so perfect.
And make sure you guys let him know
that you love it too.
Or actually, what I wanted to say is make sure you guys let him know if you want some merch.
Yeah.
With this stuff, because we're like, maybe we'll buy something from him and then make some merch out of it if you guys would be interested in wearing it.
Yeah, because what he did, he actually like compiled an entire sheet of like what you see on our banner, and so we were thinking we could literally just put that on a shirt.
Yeah, let us know if you guys would be interested in getting that.
Something to think about for the future.
Yes.
So anyways, should we just get straight into the recipe? And today we have a special topic for you guys as well. We're going to be telling you some story times later on, so make sure you stay tuned for the gabbin'. All right, so first we should cook the onions a little bit. This is 1/2 of a diced onion.
Do you want sesame oil or water or anything to? That's fine. I didn't think about bringing over some water for you.
Oh, we could use some butter.
Oh, it is true.
Since this is kimchi fried rice, Mommy Tang used butter in hers, and I thought, you know, we should splurge and just go all out. Usually we don't cook with butter, but this one's gonna be delicious.
Oh, on the side, this is kind of random. We are drinking Zevias. Chantal put me onto these. They're like a better version of a soda.
Yes. The ingredients are water, citric acid, stevia, natural flavors, and ginger. Like, I feel like you can't really find soda with better ingredients like that. There's like a leaf stuck in here. Got it.
A leaf?
Yeah, it was like a stem or something.
Probably like from a spinach leaf that just like escaped its,
from the fridge.
Ooh! Oh, I love the good sizzle of an onion.
It smells so good. All right, we are gonna let this cook a little bit. We'll be back in a few minutes. Before this gets too sticky, I'm adding in like maybe like a 1/2 tablespoon of butter. Not too crazy. We have a photo shoot coming up.
Nothing crazy, just a little dollop.
Just for like a little flavor. Here, we'll add a little more. I love this butter. This is vegan butter. I don't know if you guys have heard about this. It's called Earth Balance. I think it tastes so good.
Yeah.
All right, so it's been about 2 to 3 minutes, I would say. And we're gonna add our next ingredient,
the kimchi. We are using, of course, our favorite King's kimchi. Hashtag not sponsored yet.
And
I'm using my hand.
That's okay. In Cheap Lazy Vegan's recipe, she doesn't really specify a specific amount. She just kind of adds a little bit at a time. And
sorry, I just literally dumped it all in.
It's okay.
She made out the rest and just wait a little.
I mean, we do have a ton of rice. Let's see if we need it at the end.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah.
But anyways, she will add a little bit of kimchi, and then she'll add a little bit of rice, and just kind of like test it out as she goes. So that's what we're gonna do.
Oh man, sorry. Stevia. Zevia. I keep saying stevia.
Do you like these?
Yeah, I think it's good. Honestly, I just really don't want to drink sodas. Like once in a while they're good, but whenever I'm working a lot, I realize I start drinking sodas a lot because I just get so tired and I hate energy drinks. I think they're disgusting.
You cover this so it's not so loud.
Is it on high heat right now?
Yeah, should I turn it down?
No, she said to have it on high heat.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really grateful that my parents like rarely ever bought soda. We would only have soda for like parties or like occasionally on like Fridays we always got pizza.
And we had pizza. I always love that.
Yeah, so
pizza night.
But I'm really grateful that we never had soda lying around. I remember I would go to my friend's house and like they would have mini fridges and like their playrooms just stocked full of soda.
We didn't have mini fridges, but my parents, because my mom drinks Coke every day and my dad loves Diet Pepsi, so we always had soda in the house.
Yeah.
And when we got old enough, we'd each have our own soda that we liked. Like I like Dr. Pepper, my brother likes Mountain Dew, which is also known as crack cocaine.
My brother likes Mountain Dew too.
Yeah, that stuff is scary. And then the same, so they would just buy us each our own case. So terrible, but
Like
so
cans?
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would always have like a can at lunch.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I never was hooked on soda.
I was a sugar fiend.
And the other thing okay, we had a big household. My mom also never got like cereals. Like I always wanted just like some Fruit Loops.
I live off cereal. I still live off cereal.
She would buy us like Cashy or like plain Chex, like super like never like the fun stuff. And like we never had like junk food. Like I remember my friends would always be like, you take the weirdest food to school, because like we never had like Fruit Roll-Ups or Gushers. I remember wanting so badly like cheese puffs.
Oh,
I would be like, I want cheese puffs. My mom would,
grocery store.
yeah, I want the cheese puffs, and she just never
Gave it to you.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But yeah, now I
always
look
had
back and I'm
cereal.
like, wow, like
That's a good thing.
thank God she did that.
It's funny though, like I always loved cereal, and we had the sugary cereals, but I also loved Crispix. Just like super plain. I love Crispix. I eat them dry. I don't know why.
I don't think I always had like Carnation instant breakfast. Did you ever have those?
No, what's that?
Oh,
Carnation? Is that like a brand?
I think it's the brand, yeah, but it's just like packets. Like they had like strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla, and it's just like you make it into like a milkshake. We used to drink those all the time.
Ew.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have like a solid food for breakfast?
I would have like, I never really ate breakfast because I would literally, we had to leave at 7 o'clock. I would wake up at like 6:55.
Yeah.
Literally roll out of bed.
I would go to school with my hair wet.
Same.
And so ugly. Like my friends hated me, but I just couldn't care less.
But now I love to wake up in the morning and like have a morning and like make some coffee and like relax. But like when I was little, I hated waking up.
We also woke up so early for school.
Why is school so early?
For parents.
And like growing kids like need so much sleep.
I know. I feel like I never slept as a kid.
Like-
I still don't sleep. What am I talking about?
Our school started at, high school I know, started at 7:20. That is so early.
Mine did too. It was terrible.
Like what?
I think it's
created that.
For parents to go to like work at 8 a.m. I'm guessing, but like.
And then we got out at like 1:50, which is like super early. But still, that is so early.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
I hated it.
And imagine if you have to like commute.
I was so happy when I was able to drive to school, like taking the bus, like waiting at the bus stop in the freezing cold, just like look at the bus. Like
Yeah.
when I could drive, as soon as I turned 16, I was like, I'm going to school. And like I wanted to drive myself to ballet and stuff. It was the best thing that ever happened to me.
My mom always drove us. I'm having like flashbacks. So I would make everybody late because I rolled out of bed like 5 minutes before. And we would leave like super late, always my fault. My mom, like, we had like a carpool system. We would like take all the neighborhood kids. And we would just get to school late every day. It's always because of me.
Oh my God. I remember, should we have a tofu?
Yeah.
So we're adding in, basically I added in probably a little less than a full jar of kimchi is what I had cut up.
Maybe
But
we should add that now that I'm looking at it.
yeah.
What do you think?
I think so. But basically, just like Chantal said earlier, we're kind of adding as we go.
Just like visualizing it.
Yeah, and it depends on how spicy you want it too. Like if you don't want it spicy, then you should probably just add more soy sauce on the end to make it salty instead of like salty from the kimchi.
Well, you should just use like mild kimchi.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so this hand has makeup all over it.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, do you want to do it? I was just gonna use one hand.
That's so hard.
So we're adding in tofu to be like the eggy texture.
And to get some protein, I just threw a tofu piece at you. I'm so sorry.
I was actually thinking it would be so fun to use like the vegan egg in this recipe because I actually.
Oh yeah, that was one of your first videos.
Yeah, I've always wanted to make like egg fried rice with a vegan egg, but I almost picked it up today. But it's like $7, so I didn't do it.
Oh,
It's like $7.50 at Whole Foods.
for an egg? Just one egg?
A carton of it's like comes in like a mix. I think you can make like 6 eggs or something out of it.
We're just gonna let this cook up for a couple more minutes. Going along with not only going to school, but also kind of leading into our topic for today. Did you just miss your mouth? Story of my life.
I don't know how that happened.
I feel like what I do a lot is I think that drink is not as full as it is, and then I go in like overzealously and just
Yeah, it just like escaped down through my mouth. But anyways, keep going.
Anyway, so today's topic has to do with transportation. Let's just say that, like public transportation, stuff like that. So when I was newly moved to DC, it was kind of weird because you had to wait, like your bus stop was at the high school for middle school. So like the high school I went to, like as a freshman, I would sit there every day as an 8th grader waiting to take the bus to my middle school.
So someone had to drive you to the high school?
So I would walk to my high school because it was like a 10-minute walk.
Huh.
And then I would wait for the bus and then go to middle school.
Did everyone do that?
No, just like that was where I lived.
Oh, that's like your bus stop.
Bus stop, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was like my closest bus stop. And then like when I went to high school, I would just walk to high school every day. Anyway, so the first day of school, I just got to DC. I'm like very new to the area and confused, and I had missed the bus. I had the wrong time for when that bus stop came. And I'm just sitting at the high school, just like in front of the high school, like literally dead in front of like the front doors, just like
Oh my god.
by myself. And I was like, oh, I guess like no kids live around this area. That sucks. I might be the only one at this bus stop, 'cause sometimes that happens. And then a police officer drives around, and I think he thought I was like a high schooler trying to play hooky or something. And he's like, hey, what are you doing? And I was like, waiting for the bus to go to middle school. And he was like, oh, honey, do you want to just hop in the car? So the first day of school of the 8th grade, I arrived in a police car.
Got an escort.
Yeah, because I'm an idiot.
Aw.
Then he was like, you need to go to the bus stop even earlier. And I was like,
So he told you that it like had already.
yeah. And he was like, oh, yeah, no. You missed the bus.
Oh my god.
It's like, great, I'm gonna be late for my first day of school, but I wasn't, thankfully.
Did all the kids think you were weird?
No, I don't think anybody like
You pulled up in
noticed.
a police car?
Luckily. Or maybe they did and then no one ever told me about it.
Yeah.
I didn't have any friends, obviously I didn't know anybody, so no one probably noticed.
I've never driven in a police car.
Not a fan.
That's another story.
Oh, it sucks. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't want to make this bang too long, so I'm gonna hold the story times until we eat.
Yeah. We just have some like crazy Uber stories for you, some crazy bus stories, so make sure you stay tuned for the end. Alright, should we add in the rice? Is that what we do next?
Yeah. Okay, next is rice, and then maybe kimchi juice.
Yeah, kimchi juice. So the top layer is cold rice. I just need to use this to scoop it in. And then we didn't really think we had enough, so I made some fresh rice. But this works best
With some old rice?
Old rice.
I'm so excited. I feel like I'm getting my face so close because I'm so hungry.
I'm so excited for this.
Actually, we might not have had to make a new rice.
Yeah.
Actually seems pretty cool.
Yeah, it just depends on how much like a kimchi we want it.
Kimchi-y.
I feel like I do want it like kimchi-y.
Yeah, me too. Can I add some juice on it to like redden it up?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep. So we're adding in some juice.
This is just what was like left over in the, oh sorry, the bottom of the jar.
Should we, I don't think we need to add more.
No, me neither.
This looks perfect.
Then we just have rice for other recipes.
Yeah. Should we cover it up?
Yeah, maybe let it
Just keep
harden up
stirring
a
it?
little bit.
Let all the flavors meld.
We could add the sesame
You wanna
or
add it now?
soy sauce if you want to add some different flavors.
Yeah, do you want to sprinkle in some soy sauce? Add some sodium onto our butter and carbs.
That?
Yeah.
I don't want to add too much.
Alright, should we add in a little drizzle of sesame oil?
Yes, how about you do the honors?
Okay, so,
Because this is a big gaping hole.
oh, is it, does it come
So
out
it comes
fast?
out really fast.
So
be careful.
Cheap Lazy Vegan drizzled on some sesame oil at the end just for the flavor, so that's what we're gonna do. And just do a tiny little swirl.
Wow, look at your self-control.
Oop, that was a lot.
One time I tried to put a drizzle of sesame oil on something and it was just swimming in it.
Really?
Yeah, it was really gross. Like ruined the dish.
Well, I'm glad you gave me a warning.
Yeah.
I love the flavor of sesame oil. Even though I try not to add like oil to a lot of food,
It really is the best one.
yeah, it's just the flavor. But I don't think you can cook with it because it has a low smoke point.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like different oils have like different smoke points. I feel like it's a little bit wet. Maybe we should just like let it cook for a minute to burn off some of the moisture.
Yeah. Alright, we're also going to add some crushed up seaweed. Our light is so bright. This is the brand I got from Sprouts. Give Me Organic. Have you ever had this one?
No, I never have.
Me neither. Just feeling crazy. And then we have some cut up cubes and, of course, sesame seeds.
I wonder if Mommy Tang will ever come back.
Every time you see a sesame seed, you're like,
Yeah, cry. All right, I think she's ready to eat. What do you think?
I think so. I'm so ready.
Oh, yes! I'm gonna turn this down to keep warm.
First step, sesames.
Yeah. Nice.
That look good?
Yep. We should add
This one?
those first, I think.
Maybe we should taste them to make sure they taste good.
Ooh, they look very glistening. Mmm. Delicious. Okay. I love seaweed.
I'll go through phases.
Are you gonna crunkle them or rip them?
I was going to. What do you think?
I don't know. Yeah. Yes. Oh, this looks like everything I've ever wanted.
I was like, that's taking way too long.
Yes, this looks so good. And then do you want to do like a little cucumber pile in the middle?
Yes.
So cute. Let's eat.
So excited.
This looks so good.
I love how red it is. It just makes me really excited to be full of kimchi.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm gonna take a big bowl. I hope that's okay.
Oh yeah, I plan to do the same.
I'm so glad that Cheap Lazy Vegan did the tofu trick. I would have never thought of
I would
that.
have never thought about that either. I think I texted you and I was like, oh my god,
Go.
this is the best idea.
Yeah, you did.
I'm
gonna add some more cubes. Sorry to reach over.
Let's go into tea.
Look at how beautiful. First bite.
I'm so ready.
Me too. Cheers.
Cheers.
Uh-oh. Wow. Oh my god.
Hot.
Are you kidding me? This is so good. I'm freaking out over here.
This is exactly what I wanted. The tofu really does make it.
Yeah.
It's so squishy.
So does the sesame oil, like the slightest hint of flavor. This is amazing.
What a good idea.
So glad we made this.
Me too. I used to make fried rice all the time. Not kimchi fried rice, but regular fried rice. It was like my go-to meal in college, like buying a bag of frozen peas and carrots. Whatever, it's just such an easy meal.
Yeah.
It would probably take you guys like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Seriously. I really want to make, you can make like fried rice in the Instant Pot. That's like a next video I'm like trying to research.
That's smart.
Oh, what if I make kimchi fried rice in the Instant Pot? So it's like a little bit different. Because I've seen videos for like teriyaki fried rice and like hibachi fried rice.
Yeah. Do you think that the kimchi would get too squishy? Yeah.
Well, what I've seen people do is, I don't know if you guys really care about this, but you cook the rice in the pressure cooker and then you put it on saute mode so it's like hot, you know? Like it just becomes like a normal pan. And then you add everything else. Yeah, super easy. So I'll have a recipe for you guys in the Instant Pot.
This is so hot. Okay.
This is so good. You guys have to make this.
I'm really happy. Good.
Should we get into our story times?
Okay. So, I'm talking about crazy Uber rides and crazy, I guess, bus rides, because I used to take the bus all the time.
Yeah.
Did ballet every day in DC and in Pittsburgh.
I'll start since me and Colin were just talking about a story that happened. I was visiting him in Cleveland for Christmas. This was like maybe 3 years ago, Christmases ago. And he lives like 25, 30 minutes outside of Cleveland, like the city. And this was a couple years ago, so Uber wasn't very popular like where he lived. And it was like very expensive. Sorry, just spit. And so what they would do, they had this like number to this van driver, and they would pay her just like each like 20 bucks, I think, and she would like cart them all around.
Really?
Yeah. And actually, when I lived in Pittsburgh, we would do this too. We would just like call up our local like van lady and be like, "Hey, can we get a ride?" And then we'd each like give her $5.
I didn't have one of those.
Or not even like call her up, but like we would just like flag her down on the street. She
Really?
like had like a green broken ass van.
Really?
Yeah. But anyways, back to the story. So we were in Cleveland, took a bus. It was like maybe like 35 minutes away, and we were drinking at this bar, and we took the bus, not the bus. We took the van, like the woman who owns the van, on the way there, and I believe we were gonna call her when we were ready to like take it back. I ended up drinking way too much, and if you guys have listened to any of our other story times, you know that I just hit a wall and I'm like out. Like this has happened so many times. I like decide that I need to go home, and then I'll just like do anything till I get home.
But not tell anybody.
Yeah, I'm just like must leave. Well, I don't want to like ruin the party, and like if I tell someone, they're gonna be like, no, like wait. And I don't want like to like interfere with like you having fun. Like I want you to stay. I just want to go.
Yeah, but also like we don't want you to get kidnapped.
Yeah. So anyways, I take my phone and I call myself an Uber because I want to go home so badly. And it was like $150 Uber to like get back to Colin's like parents' house where we were staying. And the whole ride, I also get like really bad motion sickness. I like don't do well in Ubers at all. No. I get so car sick. So I'm just like riding in the back like holding in puke. Finally, like we get to not even his house, we like pull into his like neighborhood street. He lives like a couple blocks away still. I'm like, let me out. And then we like open the Uber door and I just like puke all over the sidewalk. This is really embarrassing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But not in the car, right?
No, not in the car. And then...
So that's a fine. That's like a $250 fine.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. And then we were so like frazzled and stressed out that Colin left his phone in the Uber, and just like she drove away with it. We could never get in contact with that person again, and his phone was just lost forever.
Oh my gosh.
All my fault. Cost him, maybe I paid for it.
Uber didn't like have contact for her?
I don't know what happened. I just know we like never could get it back. Or she was like, no, it's not here. Maybe like someone picked it up.
I had two Halloweens ago. Did I tell a story of how me and Max both left our phones in the Uber? We were so drunk, and Max was trying to like basically take care of me, like carry me out of the car. So I'm sure his fell out of his like North Face jacket that he always has, and mine fell out of. I used to have a purse with like a pocket in the back, and I would just stick my phone in there.
Yeah.
Both of us left our phones in the Uber. Somebody, whoever was the next person after us, stole them and went to the strip club. and then turned off both our phones and we couldn't track them.
That's terrible. I've
So
never,
annoying.
knock on wood, luckily I've never had like a missing phone experience like that. I'm so paranoid when I go out. I'm always like, I have like a side cross person. I always like hold it like this and like double check it like constantly. I'm like paranoid I'm gonna lose it.
Now I will, because that was the biggest pain in the butt. Max had to buy me a burner phone.
Oh,
I was like a drug dealer. I remember an Uber story with me, you, and my other friend. Do you remember where we went, me, you, and Marilyn?
Oh,
I do.
The Abbey.
The Abbey. My friend was on a TV show, and it was the premiere of that show. And we were just gonna go have a few drinks and watch the show. Didn't happen that way. We ended up getting so drunk and going to Pump, which there's a TV show about Pump, isn't there?
Yeah.
Like Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
So basically we went to like all of West Hollywood's hottest TV show bars.
Wait, but
and
the bartenders that night
loved us.
like were being so nice to us. Literally, I think they only charged me for like one drink, and they were just like, I probably had like 6 beers at that one bar.
Yeah. Like I almost spit. And they gave us like free fries. I don't know why. Maybe it's because
Yeah.
we're like the only females there, not like gay men. They're all men bartenders.
I think it was like a Sunday night, so it was like very dead. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they were being so nice to us.
So then we leave. Not even that late. Like, I think it was, oh no, I think we left at 2. And then all of our friends were trying to get us to go to a house party.
Oh yeah.
And me, you, and Marilyn were like, no, we are going home. Like, we were way too drunk. I remember like being like kind of cross-eyed at one point. Like, I can't stand up.
I remember, this is so funny, it's not embarrassing, like walking back from the bathroom, and like it was kind of a maze, like get to the bathroom, I like couldn't really figure it out.
At Pump?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I remember walking back, it was like in a like separate hallway. Mm-hmm. And I walked back into like this dining area that nobody was sitting at, and I was like, did I just walk into an alternate dimension? Like I literally remember thinking that.
No
I was
way.
like, bro, where am I? Like just walked into an area that nobody was in, and I thought I was lost in another dimension.
That's so funny.
Yeah, anyways, continue. But that's how like we were feeling.
Uh-huh. So we go home and we're like, okay, we made it. So Chantal goes to her room, right? I go to my room, and my friend Marilyn is so drunk and she wants to drive home. She lives literally across the street. Like,
Lives so close.
like I walk there most of the time. But she wanted to drive home because she has a dog and she was worried about it. But I was like, no, just wait a little bit, sober up, take a nap, or like whatever. And then she's like, okay, realizes that she left her phone in the Uber. And I was like, oh, no. And I'm like,
No,
okay, who called the Uber? Chantal did. So I walk over into Chantal's room, and she has her full outfit on, heels included.
No, I was butt ass naked.
No, I think you had your heels on, like, because I remember, like, taking off your shoes. Or maybe this is another night that I've taken off your shoes.
I'm pretty sure I took off, I definitely was shirtless, because I remember you guys were like surrounding me like on the bed.
Well, I remember
like,
you were like this, and I go, Chantal, Chantal, Chantal. You go like this. I think you had like a perfect, beautiful face of makeup on, like didn't take your lashes off or anything, and you just go like this. I'll never forget. And I was like so drunk, like, hi,
and then you were like, what's the password to your phone? And I was like literally could not do it.
And I was just like, hold still, let's just use your fingerprint. Oh my god, it was so funny. I'll just never forget that. Just full lash, like, opening
like,
up.
ready for a photo shoot. No, I remember I was naked. I think you guys like took off my shoes or something. But
Yeah, I think we had to undress you.
I was definitely like laying there topless, and you guys were just like surrounding me, and I was like, what's up, guys?
No, you didn't say anything.
I was thinking it.
Flinging your
You
hand
were like, we
around.
need your password. I was like, just like couldn't figure it out.
So
I
we
like, could not
called
remember
the
it.
Uber. I barely remember talking to this Uber, and I was like, we'll tip you, like, please bring it back. And he was like, oh, I'm already, like, somewhere else. He said he was gonna take like 30 minutes or an hour because he was in the middle of a ride, and I was like, please, please, like, I remember like begging him, and he's like, fine, like so mad, and I was like, oh god, okay. And then Marilyn was laying on my bed, passed out, and I was like, no, get up, you left your phone, you need to sit here and wait for it to be awake. Like,
She woke up.
and she was like, I'm awake, like, I'm awake. And I was like, don't miss your phone, like, we gotta tip this guy. I was like, give me $50 or like whatever.
$50?
Yeah, he drove all the way back to give her her phone.
I feel like $20 is enough.
No, I don't know.
You gave him $50?
I think so.
Jeez. All right. Camera just died again.
Anyway, so I remember getting mad at Marilyn because she was like asleep after like literally crying over her phone and making me go through all these like leaps and hoops and whatever to get her phone. So
I think you're
like,
such a good nighttime person.
I know. So I was like, you need to, here's my phone. They're going to call it. Like, just stay awake. And I start taking off my makeup, like whatever. She just passes out, dead asleep. And I was like, great. So I had to stay up for an hour waiting for a phone. I'm like drunk, just like.
Yeah, there's no chance I would ever be able to stay awake like that.
I just knew that she didn't get her phone back. She would have been like devastated.
Yeah. What a good friend.
I just stayed up. I think I watched YouTube videos and got her phone back. And I remember, and then, whatever, got her phone back. I finally get to pass out. At 5 a.m., literally Marilyn wakes up like this. And I was like, like so scared. And she was like, salsa! Like her dog just freaks out and is like running around my room picking up her stuff. And she's like, you got my phone? I was like, you owe me $20 or like $50. I don't know how much I tipped, or I think I tipped them $20 and then we told the story at work the next day and they were like, you should have tipped them 50. And I was like, okay. I don't know. We tipped them either 20 or $50. Or maybe that one time I tipped them 20 and then another time I tipped them 50 because my friends guilt tripped me.
Huh. Because she lost her phone again, right?
Yeah.
I remember that one too.
Marilyn, it's always the same gal. And yeah, so then she like left in a panic to go to her dog at 5 a.m. So hungover. That was trouble.
Man. Oh, I'm really glad I don't drink like heavily anymore.
I do sometimes.
I drank a lot last night actually, and I only had wine. Well, actually,
Ooh, that's
yeah, when we were at the bar, we had maybe like 3 glasses of wine, like here, like, but like throughout a long span of time. And then we ordered like wine at the bar, and she gave us like a literal like solo cup size full of wine. And I was like, all right.
And we're going.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't feel like my best today.
It's funny.
I can't drink anymore.
I feel like most people's Uber stories are like they had a creepy Uber driver or like whatever. All of my Uber stories are like I was an asshole. Like 100% my fault.
Wait, you should tell that one of your friends in Max's Uber.
Oh. So one time me and my friends and Max were
I'm gonna get some more, is that okay?
Yeah, we're at a bar. I don't remember what we were doing, where we were. We called an Uber on Max's phone to pick us up. But we wanted to stop at CVS to get some more alcohol so we can continue to like drink in my house. We didn't have anything. And we went to grab like snacks.
Yeah.
So we were like, go to CVS, like whatever. The guy, we were like, okay, we're just gonna be really quick. We're just gonna pick up some things. You can either wait here and just extend the Uber ride, or you can leave and we'll call a new one.
Yeah.
Like I remember telling him that I was not as drunk as my friends.
But I'm confused now because did you know how Uber is like all flat rates now? Like it tells you the price before and then it like has to be that price. So like yesterday I was wondering this because I was with my friend and I was like, oh, you should just take it home, but I don't think they can do that anymore.
Really? You have to call a whole new one?
I think so. I mean, I don't know how they would be able to do it because like your price is set at the beginning. So for them to like drive you to another location, it's like they're not getting any more money from it. Or maybe they have a new way to do it. I don't know. I don't take Uber too often.
I know with Lyft you can put in 2 destinations.
Oh, really?
I don't know about Uber though.
I don't know. I took an Uber yesterday, but yeah, anyways.
Anyway,
continue.
So the guy was like, okay, yeah, I'll wait. I'll just let the meter run or whatever. Because maybe at Uber at that point you could like charge. I was like, it's up to you. And he was like, I'll just wait. So me and Max go inside to go pick up some alcohol, but it's already 2 a.m. so they don't let us. So we just start grabbing a bunch of chips. So I know we weren't too long, but we were long enough for that my friends to request the man put on Disney music. And my friends love to sing when they're drunk.
How many friends was it?
It was 2. So I don't know what happened, but I come out of the store and Marilyn and Dylan are just standing on the street. And I'm like, where's the Uber who said he was going to wait for us? Guys, and they were like, oh, he's an asshole. He's a jerk. Like, and we were like, what happened? What did you do? And Max looks at his phone and the guy canceled it and gave him 1 star. And so we were like, guys, like, you're messing with Max's rating. Like, what the f? Like, what'd you do? And they were like, we just wanted to sing. We just wanted to sing. And I was like, and they were like, we wanted him to put on like Aladdin. And I was like, guys.
Oh my.
So then we tried to call Uber the next day and like get the bad rating off of Max's
Can you do that?
Uber. Yeah, no, you can't.
Damn, so what's his rating now? Because isn't it, if you're like under a 4.5, you're like terrible?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's fine right now, but honestly, I think he is on the lower end because there was a span of time where me and Max were only getting stinky Uber drivers. I don't know if that's karma or Uber just like punishing us. There was
like they had body odor?
yes,
Stinky?
like
Really?
insane,
Multiple?
like had not showered in days.
And they were living out of their car driving with people around?
Yes, like 4 of them in a row. Most of them had body odor, and then one of them had body odor and like air freshener, one of the like really strong
Oh,
ones.
hell no, I
And I remember
can't.
having to literally, I always ride with the windows up because I have really thin hair and it would tangle really easily.
Yeah.
I had to literally stick my head out the window like a dog because it smelled so bad.
No, okay. Air fresheners and Ubers make me want to literally throw up. I don't know why all Ubers, I mean, when they don't have an air freshener, I'm like, literally, thank you so much for not having an air freshener in here. Like, I can finally just not throw up right away. It makes me feel so sick.
I bet they think it's like a better ambiance, but really it's like
I know, I bet they think that
very
people like that.
overpowering.
Oh, I can't do it. And like, I
But
get
maybe
crusty
it's
gills.
more strong in the back seat than it is the front because it's like the middle vents are like. So maybe they don't notice it as much, and then if they would, because you never really sit in the back of your own car unless you're drunk and someone's driving you home. But
They must like think it's like a good thing, but yeah, I can't. Ugh, so bad. I have one more story if we have time for it.
no, let's do it. Do it up.
Okay, so this isn't an Uber story, but this is a bus story because, as we said, my freshman year in Pittsburgh going to college, there like wasn't Uber, so we would take a bus.
Everywhere.
And after I think it was like 8 p.m. if you had a student ID, it was only $1 to ride the bus. And so we would always party off campus, maybe like 4 miles away, at where all like the off-campus housing was. Like people,
Like the where everybody lived who was like an upperclassman.
yeah. So like our school was downtown, where everybody lives freshman year on campus, and then like sophomore and up, everybody would move to Oakland.
It's like a very specific neighborhood of just our school.
Yeah. And so anyways, we would always take the bus back from Oakland at like 2 o'clock when all the parties ended. And I think like the last bus was at like 2 o'clock.
Yeah, literally on the dot. You had to be on your game.
You had to, yeah, you could not miss that bus because you were screwed. Like you wouldn't be able to get back. So of course, every single person from our school is on this bus because it's the last one. And this is actually the night that me and Colin met, so that's another story. But I was with Colin, and this bus driver is just like not having a good day. I like remember what he looks like. He was so angry at all of us children for like, I don't know.
Ramming onto his bus.
Yeah, he was like, if you don't have a seat, get off the bus. And like people were like sitting like under the seats like this, like he was like coming around like with a flashlight. And was
Really?
like, get off the bus. Yeah, it was like so angry. And so anyways, he finally takes off, he like gives in. And
It's crazy though that he would get up. Like, what do you think's gonna happen? Like, it's the 2 a.m. bus. There's no other buses after this.
no kidding.
What
yeah.
are you gonna do if you kick him off?
I'm like, of course we're all drunk. Like, it's 2 a.m.
We're in college. Like the thing about Pittsburgh, especially that area of Pittsburgh, there was 6 different colleges.
Yeah.
There's like Point Park. There's Duquesne,
Duquesne,
Carlo, Pitt, obviously, Carnegie Mellon, and what was the girl one? Chatham. Like, so these are all within like a couple mile radius, so it's just a college town basically.
Yeah, but
in that
only
area.
Point Parkers had to catch the downtown bus, so it was like all Point Parkers.
Yeah,
I
at that
remember
time.
it was like literally packed. Like,
It was basically our whole school probably.
yeah, a whole freshman class. But anyways, the guy is so angry that I don't know why, that we're all drunk and on the bus and trying to squeeze in seats. And my best friend had some friends visiting from out of town, and they didn't have student IDs, and they paid with like $1. Like they like snuck on the bus somehow, or I don't even think they paid.
ID passbacks.
Yeah, and he like remembered that they didn't pay, and he like comes back, he's like, you, off the bus, like trying to throw people off the bus.
Over $1?
Over $1, yeah. And like when you're a freshman, like you don't always have $1. I remember like scavenging for coins.
Yeah. A lot of times because you're paying for coin.
Yeah. I meant like quarters.
No, but yeah, because you paid, you have like, especially when you're a freshman, you eat in the dining hall. You have
Yeah.
2 meals in the dining hall, and then you have like points on a card.
Right.
You know, you just kind of live off that. And if you didn't work a job, you didn't have cash.
Yeah, I just like so broke as a freshman.
But $1 is a lot.
I think maybe you needed quarters only or something. I just remember like never having like money to get on the bus. And so anyways, my friends from out of town sneak on the bus. They don't have a student ID. He's like trying to throw her off the bus. Everybody is just literally screaming at each other. Finally, he like, after like probably like 20 minutes of him just like yelling at everybody, trying to throw people off the bus, the people on the bus are like, I'm not leaving this bus, or blah. Like everyone's just like screaming at each other. He finally
I could just
like,
see this happening.
yeah, like drunk children. He finally like gets in the driver's seat and is like, if you guys are never getting on this bus again, like don't even try
Does
it
he have a
next
mic?
week. Yeah, he has like an intercom and he's like yelling at everybody. And then he just like guns it the entire way home. I literally thought that he was gonna flip the bus because he was so mad at everybody. Like he literally was driving like 50 on like back roads and like, you know how like, I don't know if the bus ever gets on the highway to go to downtown, but he was just like literally speeding, like whipping it around corners, like.
It was coming down Fifth Ave. You take Fifth Ave from that stop all the way downtown. So,
Yeah.
And in Pittsburgh, it's all like one ways and whatnot.
Yeah.
That was the first time we met.
I know.
thought we were literally gonna die.
No, I thought we were going to die. I thought he was gonna like run it off into the river or something. That's how angry he was. It was so scary. And then
That's
finally,
terrifying.
yeah, he like comes to a stop. We all like jolt back, and he's like, "Don't ever get on this bus again!" Like, and we all like storm off.
How
the
is
bus.
he going to like monitor? Like, I remember you. Like, we go back to Pittsburgh like 6 years later. He's like, get the off the bus. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way you could ever like track that. And obviously, we're all gonna get on the bus again.
Right. Obviously, this is our only form of transportation. But yeah, that was wild. That's the only like crazy like driver experience I've had. I've never had any like crazy Uber drivers that like think that you're gonna die or.
No, I have had some really bad drivers, but mostly because they're just a million years old and should not have a license anymore, and they're just like
Really?
going off the road. Yeah.
I feel like the stereotypical like bad Uber driver is like when they just talk your ear off and you're just sitting there like, I just want to look at my phone for this like 20-minute
Yeah.
ride.
Sometimes I'll pretend to go to sleep.
Yeah, I heard that what you can do if you want to get out of talking to your Uber driver the entire time is you can be like, oh sorry, I'm like doing business, and then like
Oh, like
pretend.
check your emails.
Yeah.
That's kind of smart.
Anyways, I think this video might be a long one because we told so many stories.
If you like these story times, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below what other recipes you want to see, and if you have any crazy Uber experiences or drivers or anything like that, I'm sure someone's got some stories to tell.
Yeah, let us know in the comments down below your crazy Uber bus stories. And if you guys like these stories and you want to hear more, I'm sure we could do a part 2 if we can think of more story times for you guys.
Or just start getting in a ton of Ubers and like
Hoping something crazy happens.
yeah, are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Yeah. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Mukbang Monday out.